Shit,
Now.
we only got a couple of topics though, for real. When y'all.
That's enough.
What?
We got.
What? Glenn got baseball game.
I ain't heard from Glenn.
Yeah.
Look up current scores on your phone. Y'all know the scores of the basketball games. Y'all been paying attention to the games?
Boston lost. Boston won. Portland lost. I can tell you who won and lost.
Yeah, Miami. Orlando up 114-84 on Sacramento right now. No, why Sacramento even there?
Why you want to talk about Kim?
They got a better record.
Why you want to talk about Kim and Kanye, man? That dude got mental illness, man. She about to leave that nigga.
About that
We already
bullshit.
knew that.
Yeah,
That ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
Let's try to talk about him.
That's top of the news.
Nah, man, that shit ain't no top of no news.
Let's try to talk about them, man.
TOP. Navy's first black female strike fighter.
Yes.
Man, they said it was Air Force before. Oh, Shorty, the dude just got hurt. The dude Isaac just went down. That y'all talking about right now, he just went down.
That's what happened. See,
and it looked like it might be
when you try to bring religion,
and the way that he rocking, this joint look like an ACL.
Craig, don't put that bad energy out there like that. Craig, don't put that
just went down.
You can't bring religion to stuff like that, man. Do your religion on your own.
What you mean you can't? Come on, Craig.
It's not a place for religion, man. That's kind of.
Oh, that joint look bad, man.
Oh shit.
He's still down that jump.
Isaac, that's the dude from Orlando.
Yeah, the one. That's who they was arguing about when you chimed in.
Oh.
We were arguing or we were debating. We were discussing.
You know what I mean.
Same goddamn thing.
Craig fussing and shit. When I throw the youngin' under the bus for formulating this, for stating this.
Craig, how you gonna change? How y'all change the location? I talked to you talking about they was going to Virginia and y'all end up Camp Springs. How the hell all that happened?
You wasn't going anyway, so what did it matter?
Well, I had my alarm on. I didn't hear from you, so I didn't hear with no address where to go in Virginia, so I went back to sleep.
This dude.
You talk about.
I felt like I went with you yesterday to Pennsylvania. Going down that motherfucking Indian head.
Hell yeah. Hey, he changed the location because a couple of niggas got hurt and they couldn't ride. The dude Ty, the dude Deuce, they pulled up lame, so we just rode from Fry's house to Camp Springs. We just did 30 out there.
Well, he must have sent it to y'all.
Yeah, he sent his text. And him. Shit, nigga sent a text like at 6:24 in the morning. I had just rolled over, and I was like, oh shit, okay, all right, get out there. All right, so y'all ready to go with it?
Did you see the topics? Did you see the topics I sent, Craig?
Your topics on the sheet. NFL players opting out. NFL restart. Let's do a weekly group challenge. Okay, I forgot about your group challenge thing. Everyone has kid. So weekly group challenge and discuss the results on the next show. We could do something physical, bike riding, losing weight, etc.
Yeah, like it could be like, you know what, I want to do. Like I want to lose 10 pounds, or I want to do X amount of push-ups, so I want to ride 40 miles a week. Whatever.
40 miles a week, that ain't nothing.
That's where I'm at right now. That's exactly where I'm at right now. With 40 a week. 40 a week, that's where I'm at.
Froze up.
Yeah, you froze.
Is everybody froze right now?
No, you the only one froze.
No, you froze now too, boo. Everybody froze.
Everybody must be froze.
Everybody froze. There you go.
Like I said, that was just an example and shit. So,
hey, y'all, do y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but nah, that's where I'm at already with on my Strava. That's where I'm at. With just a 40 a week.
Well, you need to up your game then, nigga.
For what? That's where I'm at.
40 a week ain't nothing.
To you. That's where I'm at.
That nigga Darren Swain can ride his ass off, nigga.
He's been riding for a while.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I mean, how many times I just saw him when I was at Anthony House? He ride past and go and just hit the one we do by Anthony House and whatnot.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, the crazy part was we was both on 495 together. And the only reason I paid attention to him was because he had the bike on the back. And then we both got off on Indian Head and got off at 210 at the same time. I don't know how the hell I got there before him.
Alabama shot at Cannon. Because that trail is an incline, it's a straight uphill. It's not up, it's just like a slow incline.
Yeah.
And that band was going like 17, 18 miles per hour up that bitch. And I was like, nigga, I can't keep up with you.
18 miles an hour up a hill?
He was going 17, 8. He had to be, I had 15.9 at one point until I backed off because it was just too much. I couldn't keep it going for that long. And that Bama, he just shot, he was gone. He was gone.
But I still came. I was looking to see when the hell he was gonna catch me coming back.
He stopped at the store. Y'all ain't hear him say that.
No. He stopped that was after we saw him. He stopped at the store once we got off the trail and got back on the hill where we was going to 210. The way that we came around to get on the trail.
Yeah, I was so spent from going out on the way back. I just took a real slow.
Yeah, I was like, look, boo, I did the Anthony jump. Where he turned around and he was like, all right, I'm gonna give me a head start. Yeah. I jumped down and got a head start and I'm looking for these niggas. I had to call Craig. I'm like, who the fuck y'all at?
Wow, what they was already in front of you?
No, they never caught me.
They never caught him. I caught you at the end.
I wasn't going that
I saw you at the very end coming out that hill. That hill slowed everybody down.
Hell
you and Rich slowed down on that last hill.
I know I was going about 5 miles an hour up that hill.
I saw y'all niggas on that hill. I was like, yeah, this hill got them niggas. So let me get it.
But look, I was going the wrong way. I was going back down the trail. I couldn't remember where we had got on at. I was about to keep going to the beginning of the trail. And then that's when I saw Darren and he was like, hey, you going this way. This is a turn here. This is how we came on. And so I looped back around and then that's when I ran in the vent.
Yeah, I didn't see y'all on that hill. That was a little monster hill too, man, coming out that trail.
Man,
that hill was kind of. I don't have the controls to actually go live on Facebook, man. So we want to talk about your challenge, Anthony. What we're gonna do? We're gonna talk about it now. What we gonna do?
It was just an option, just something to put out there and stuff.
What's up to them dudes? I don't care, damn.
Or
okay,
we can get tricky with it and throw a random challenge out to each other. Like, for example, if Boo say, for example, that let's say, for example, like, Craig, I'll send you a challenge. Mm-hmm. Like, Craig, you got to do 20 push-ups a day from now until the next show. And then, Craig, you be like, Keith, you got to read a book or read just whatever and shit. I'm just, just thinking out the box here and shit. There's something different.
I'm with it. Somebody else with it, and everybody else quiet right now. Niggas ain't saying shit.
I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Just like a nigga.
Boo's trying to make me pay fucking attention.
Yeah.
I'm talking for a minute, down to another week.
I challenge you to pay attention to what's going on. Oh, now it says more. What you do, Amber? You gave me back the host or something?
Yeah.
Because at first I ain't see more. Now I see it.
Because you wasn't the host. I don't know why, but I had to. I think I know what it is and shit. But we still have never tested this to find out if we can just go with the regular meeting invite as opposed to the webinar. Because if we can go to the regular webinar, we don't got to pay what we're paying for right now.
We're about to go live on Facebook.
Damn, man, y'all all long. I could have still been swimming and shit. Y'all take all this long to get started.
Yeah, my thing is like like right now. Lately, I've been setting the Zoom up for 7:30. Do you want me to just set it for 8 o'clock?
Yeah. Ain't no need.
All right.
No, don't do that.
Ain't nobody. Everybody just dialing in. Nobody's dialing in until 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, we should be live. Make sure y'all share that shit. I don't know if y'all can see it live or not.
I ain't got nothing yet. Go.
Yeah, we live. What's up, Facebook family? What's the deal? All right. We getting set. Some Wildcats podcast. And as usual, as soon as we go live, Ant takes his time to go in the house to change his setup. As soon as we go live, a little bit of show prep. Half the crew here tonight. I guess the other half kind of busy. Man, make sure y'all share the broadcast, y'all. And Keith, it's your job to monitor the questions coming in at Some Wildcats Facebook page, man. That's been your job since day one, man.
Hey, see this? Check the screen.
See, I'm trying to figure out why you giving me the finger, dude. I'm trying to understand why you doing that, man. That's not cool.
I haven't monitored that page since we did the Ozark episode, and we've been doing our own watch parties.
Hey, man, I don't know why you ain't trying to be a team. It's hard to find a good team player, man. It really is, man. I tell you, boy.
Oh, wow. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just put the thing out talking about he was carted off the court.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. The way he went down, it looked like an ACL, but I'm hoping that ain't it.
See that?
Don't do it.
See that?
Don't do it.
One Bama leave. We come live, Facebook people. One Bama leave, and the other Bama jumps on the phone to have a conversation. And we supposed to start this podcast about what? What time is right?
20
minutes ago? I tell you. Niggas. I tell you, boy. But tonight, what we talk about tonight, Keith, man? Prep the people a little bit, man. Tell them what we talk about tonight, man.
I didn't print it out. Sorry, Mr. Black. We
are so unprepared, Facebook family. It's just incredible how unprepared we are right now.
I'm going unscripted today, like you usually like to go unscripted. I'm spilling a page out your book tonight.
Oh my God! So I took all this time to write all this bullshit up, and you ain't going.
Now that's how we feel every week.
What you? I write the shit up every goddamn. What the hell you talking about?
We're going totally unscripted on my end.
I tell you,
and my box is totally unscripted tonight. What you should be trying to figure out is what the conversation is going on up here in his upper left-hand corner. While the podcast is going on.
I mean, he having a serious conversation. Look at his face.
Sat back.
Sat back, folded his arm.
Yeah, man, I just seen him last week, man. That's crazy.
This nigga Derek done turned his camera off. Ain't heard from Glenn Johnson in a couple of days. Don't know where the hell he at. Al hit me up talking about I can't be on a podcast tonight. I'm thinking, is it because the Rockets play at 8:30? Is that why he couldn't be? He had to sit and watch the game. Dave, I called Dave 3 times today. He called me back, and then, I'm working, so I miss his call. I call him back, and he'll never call me back. This dude, boy. Only place I seen Bagley is in his new workout video. Just went down.
You can best believe Bagley's still talking. Wherever he at, he rapping. Wherever he at, he rapping.
Just talk about these dudes, boy.
All right, man, did you print out your script?
I got my script. My script is here, man.
All right, but then you go be the narrator. Do what you do.
What you mean? No, I asked you what we're talking about. Give me your topic, sir. What were your topic, sir?
What happened to this other nigga that's supposed to be on here? Hey, well, yeah, I think the phone boy had something to do with why the pool boy can't get back on. He probably got to be. He got to be the host. Y'all got a good alley going on right now. So he going through what we went through when we first tried to get on.
Hey man, this joint ain't let me in.
I told you it's a user error.
On the video.
Yeah, I started my watch party, man.
And he got to give you the host.
My watch party on now.
My watch party been on. People that came on and left. They said Joe Whittle's peak wasn't here this week, and they just not having it. Look, now he done disappeared. Now he came back twice.
Now what the fuck? This nigga. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is how it happens, Now you the host, now, Key.
Why am I the host? My video is showing.
Technical difficulties. Some Wildcats podcast. The fucked up edition.
There you go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
The video, it won't let me start the video.
He just made you the host, so now you should be able to start it.
What do you mean I made the host? I can't.
Anthony made you the host. And it got you on there twice.
I can't see my watch party either.
I can't start it.
You might have to go back to the first jump that you was on. It got you up here twice.
I don't have nothing up. Oh, hold on.
I can see your watch party, Keith, but I can't see my shit. What the fuck is going on?
It won't let me start the video. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Oh.
But the other one is you. You got two screens up there right now, though.
I still got 2 screens?
You using the dual monitor?
I cut the other one off, though.
It still got you up there. And right now, the setting is only going to whoever's speaking. It ain't showing the whole screen. There you go. All right, Mr. Narrator, whenever you ready, we're ready.
Is it still showing show? 2?
Nah, you good. You good.
Oh.
As soon as I be able to start my fucking watch party, I can't get this shit started.
That means you ain't supposed to do it.
Start it from mine. Just keep going. Malik gonna have a whole lot to edit out this week, huh?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
He gonna have to chop a whole half an hour.
There we go.
Oh, he's not gonna have to really edit because it don't really start until Craig said, "All right, we back at it." So it ain't a whole lot that he got to check.
Well, he don't. He do it on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube.
When somebody forget to record on Facebook, that's when you have to do it on Facebook. Yeah, I got a watch party going. Okay, what's up? What's up, Raul? Melvin Harper, Dennis, we got to link up, Dennis. I gotta rap to you about that TV situation. Hey man, rest in peace, Sean Woodard, man, family right there.
Yeah, yes sir.
Lisa White. All right, okay. Well, I was gonna get started, but somebody's missing, Keith. I can't.
And it looked like Derek might still be muted too. I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
You muted, man. Unmute yourself, dude.
He ain't muted, but I can't see him.
I'm not muted.
There you go. Now you good now.
That's some bullshit.
It's all the way that it was set up, the admin set up.
Yeah, the admin. Now he missing in action.
He mad at me now.
He mad at you. You kept talking about him, man. You kept saying it ain't nobody. But
I knew when I got that email how that shit was gonna go.
Why he don't send the joint with the link no more? It's always that damn.
Hey! I asked that a long time ago, and he told me that that's the way he prefer to do it.
Ooh,
there you go. There you go. Ask him. There you go. There you go.
You got the bootleg account or something?
Dogger Mail, what's up, home?
It's the Zoom he got off of list. He got the Zoom package on.
Yeah.
we off the they call the black web Zoom.
He got
version.
the black market joint.
The dark web Zoom joint. We're gonna get the start. You ready, sir? Can you frozen?
Who's frozen?
Ant was frozen.
Ant was frozen.
What's wrong with this?
But we good though.
I'm waiting for him to unmute himself, but he keep looking down. He got like, you know, to something. He mad at you right now, Keith. Hey, something wrong with your phone. I mean, your headphones, man. You keep going in and out, dude. Every time you talk, it chop up real hard.
Yeah, like it's some static in that joint or something.
Yeah, you probably rode over that joint on your bike or something.
And I'm back. My family then came back in the house, man, and everybody's phone hit the network at the same time, so I had to switch the network and stuff. So.
Okay. All right. Timothy McNeil, what's up, my dude? All right, so y'all ready?
No.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
Hey,
you mind looking into the camera, sir?
How did that rock turn out, man?
Oh, it was real good with that crab and pearl on that joke.
Was it? I'm gonna go get some crab meat tomorrow. I'm gonna make everybody some of that tomorrow and stuff.
All right, can y'all look into the camera for me, sir? Because we're interested in doing what we're doing here today. All right,
hey,
thank
Craig,
you.
And I think that last conversation was about the fishing trip that we didn't get invited to.
Oh yeah. That rockfish that they caught out there. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that bullshit
y'all
too.
Y'all don't fish nothing. Y'all ain't even fish off the side of y'all bed. So I don't want to hear that, man.
All right. So we are back at it. It's that podcast that's so damn good. Only some wildcats can do it. Coming to you live from the Zoomverse. I am Craig Black. And in the building, you know, always got my family with me. I got my man Keith, a.k.a. Cat Daddy Keith, a.k.a. Keith the Creep Freak, a.k.a. Coach Keith. I got it out there. I got it out. What's up, Keith?
What's up with you? I think. God damn.
Also in the building, I got my man Ant, a.k.a. Teddy Riley today, a.k.a. the old man, a.k.a. the agent asshole. What's up, Ant? Okay, yeah. Yeah. All right. And last but not least, I got my man Dirk, aka the sponsor, aka the wallet, aka he pays all the bills, but we ain't got none. He also pays the bills for the fishing trip that me and Keith don't get fucking invited to. What's up, Dirk?
What's up, fellas? What's happening today? I don't hear none of that shit you talking about.
I ain't even get a chance to say no. I can't make it enough.
You notice when he's spewing all that negativity,
you know what I'm saying?
All right. So let's break it down for the people. This podcast is about us and our friendship over the last 35, 40, 45, 50 plus years. And it's about the topics we want to talk about because it's all about what we think because we don't give a goddamn about what you think. All right. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about. Let's go right to sports. NBA. The restart.
All that negativity.
The restart is here. The NBA is back. We here. We got basketball again. And man, I gotta talk about my squad. Them Wizards are looking terrible. I don't even know why they invited them to come.
What you expect?
Why did they even invite them to come?
Who the hell do you know? We can beat them niggas right now.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nobody though. Come on, man.
We can beat them right now.
What you expect? They're going Bradley Beal home. He daggone commentating from his house. Come on, man.
And look, when they were the 22nd team that got put into, they was like, oh, damn. We told the season was over. We told everybody it was done.
That's why Bradley hit him with my shoulder. Shoulder not feeling well. I'm not feeling well.
They look bad out there, man. They trying that running gun offense and it just
what else you
gonna
do?
It's called positionless basketball, man.
Hey, with all them new folks, you just get up and down. But I will say this: I did talk about y'all, man. What's the dude named Thomas Bryant?
Mm-hmm.
I did talk about him on the podcast a while back. He had a good game today. He got off.
He had a good game. He has to have a good game.
I'm just giving the man his props because I talked about him before.
Man,
he had a good game today.
So I believe the Wizards lost to the Nets today. I don't know what the final score was, but they took the L. And they 0-2 in the restart. I don't know that much. So
they're gonna be an 0-8.
They pretty much done.
Yeah,
I had to stay home.
Yeah, because they got the worst record of every team that's in the restart. So I guess their chances is like slim to none. All right. So let's go back to restart the restart. Let's go back and let's talk about the players' stance and the NBA stance dealing with the social justice issue, dealing with Black Lives Matter. Let's tackle this issue real quick. Let's talk about, I'm going to start with the Orlando Magic's Jonathan Isaac, okay? Let's talk about him. He's an ordained minister, okay? And he said that he believes in Black Lives Matter, but he doesn't understand the correlation between taking a knee and wearing a T-shirt. So he opted out of taking a knee. He stood. And this is an African-American player. So I'll be honest with you. I didn't correlate why you brought religion into this in the first place. I don't understand why you put that into it. Because I'm going to read the quote because Anthony's going to try to tell me he didn't bring religion into it. But let me go to my trusty paper. All right? I believe that for myself, my life has been supported by gospel. Jesus Christ, and everyone is made in the image of God, and that we all forged through God's glory. So I'm like, what was the point of making that statement? I mean, if you didn't want to stand, you didn't have to bring anything about your religion. You could just say you just don't agree to that. So you didn't have to throw a prayer on top of it. You bringing the religion into it when it wasn't even needed to be even said.
Because he's a minister, so he's going to bring religion to it anytime he can.
Yeah. But just like you just said, what you wanted to hear, he's doing what he wants to do. It's his choice. Nobody said he had to take a knee. Nobody said he had to wear a T-shirt. That's his choice. He's there. That's his choice.
That's your choice to wear that freedom shirt. Nigga, you can wear no shirt. That's your choice.
Right. So Craig, I'm sorry. So Craig, you really upset with the youngin about that?
I don't agree. I don't. You said you use the right words, sir. I don't agree with him bringing religion into this as an ordained minister. Listen, no. Let me finish.
The issue is he's not.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
You don't agree with him not kneeling?
I don't agree with him.
That's got to be
using the religion as an excuse for not kneeling.
It's not his excuse.
That's what he believes.
He just. And it might not, but that's not the reason probably. I mean, it's his choice not to take a knee.
So tell me this.
Regardless of religions or creed or gender. He chose not to take a knee. He just happened to be black to choose not to take a knee. I mean, he didn't want to be united with everybody else. That's the only thing that probably, that you might have an issue with, that he's not taking a knee because of that. But
it ain't even about being united, though. It's just his choice of his personal preference. That's all that is. And his reason for it is his reason. Just like your reason for whatever, however you feel about it, is your reason. That's his reason. He's there. He's a part of the team, and he's doing what he got to do. But on top of all that, today the man did just get hurt, and it's a very serious injury.
Ooh.
A very serious injury.
Wow. So you want me to go there, don't you, Keith? That's you want me to go there, don't you?
We're not sitting in the room, so the lightning gonna strike you.
What?
We're not sitting in the same room together. The lightning gonna strike
anything. Let me put this legal out here.
If we was in the studio, I would have a problem with it right now. But since you sitting where you sitting and I'm sitting where I'm sitting,
let me make this statement. I have no issues with anybody's religion or their beliefs. I just think putting the religion into it, or why you didn't want to do it, was not needed. You could just say it. I just don't think it's correlated. But I don't think you need to bring religion to it. That's just my opinion.
It's like
okay, but no. Real quick, Craig.
He's gonna bring religion to it every chance he can.
He's an ordained
understand that.
Yeah, he's an ordained minister. Right now, Craig, like you said, I think you don't understand is because, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. You don't strike me as the type to be a very religious guy. So for somebody to bring religion into it, you might not understand it.
Malik, can you play Blasphemy by Tupac right now?
He doesn't understand.
No, it's not the point of being religious or not being religious. I'm a spiritual guy. I don't go to anybody's church for my praise and nothing like that. I'm spiritual. I know who my God is, and I talk to my God almost every day. But my point is, if you're this ordained minister and that's who you are, okay, you don't agree with it, so just make that statement and leave it alone and go from there with it.
So he didn't answer the way you wanted him to answer.
No, he didn't.
It comes down to your personal preference.
That's what it comes down to.
Hey,
so we can.
That's my opinion.
Hey, look. You know what,
fellas?
fellas?
Can never please everybody.
I'll be honest with you. Craig gonna have a tough time on the show today without Al.
You ain't lying.
Hey, look. Can you feel all that water? Can you know the water rising around you while you on this island? You on this island by yourself.
He on the island by himself.
If I gotta stand up for myself and the brother minister, I would do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But my opinion is my opinion. Okay, you don't have to.
So is his.
My opinion, you don't have to agree
with
it.
You
don't have to like it.
That's his opinion to bring that into
and I'm
fold.
stating what I don't like about his opinion. So you ain't gotta like that. So it is what it is.
I think Mr.
We telling you we don't like it.
And I'm telling you I don't like his opinion. Damn it. Bringing that anyway.
But this is the funny thing. But listen.
And I wish no ill will to him. I hope he's okay.
This whole thing. Craig, you just stated his reason for his stance on it. Your stance is his stance. The stance that you condemning him for is your same stance.
Why you don't like his stance?
This is my opinion, and this is how I feel, and that's his stance.
Why you sound like Martin Luther King?
I said that's probably just the way he sounded in his press conference.
Let's dig a little bit deeper and go away from religion as a young black man and what's going on in this country right now.
You should have started. Let me finish.
No, it's two different factors. Let me finish. As a young black man, everything that's going on in this country right now, he could be the next one. And he's the one that's not. He has the platform to display a demonstration, and he did not choose to use it, and he backed up his decision not to use it with some religion. And that is my issue. That is my issue. Him being a young black man that could be pulled over right now, get beat up by the cops for no apparent reason, could be shot, could be actually killed, and he didn't use his chance to stand up against this, and he wanted to back up his stance using his religion. I thought that's just my opinion.
Because he didn't take a knee. Because he didn't take. Because
he chose not to take a knee, and he's not wearing a t-shirt.
Everybody might not feel the same way about that, man.
Did you see what he had on his shoe?
I didn't see none of that on your shoe. I heard
he don't see the whole thing. He don't want to see the whole thing.
Oh, what the hell?
He made his own stance his own way. He had a message on his shoe.
What did it say? What did it say?
Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
Say her name. He had a bunch of different messages.
So why the hell you wouldn't wear a t-shirt then?
Why you?
He didn't want to wear a t-shirt.
He had it on his shoe. How would you want to wear a t-shirt too?
Why you don't have on a Black Lives Matter t-shirt today?
Yeah, I haven't seen one.
Freedom.
No, I haven't seen.
Y'all ain't got no t-shirts on. You got a shirt that said Nike. You repping somebody else's company. You got
you repping Under Armour. You repping Under Armour.
Freedom.
Under Armour. That's
freedom.
Under Armour.
Freedom. Freedom.
Craig, you a walking hypocrite, man.
You know what I'm saying? Under Armour.
You just speak hypocrisy and stuff, man. It's hard to kind of just digest what you're saying because it's just fucking like a hypocrite. It's just like,
hey man, if you can't understand it, man, you might want to, not take a knee and not wear your Black Lives Matter shirt like your boy. And I mean, if you can't understand it, you can take that stance with him. That's your opinion. I ain't gonna force you. You still gonna be my man.
He have another way he want to go about expressing himself about Black Lives Matter. He doesn't. He chose not to wear.
But this is the interest. This is the biggest thing. No. Hold on, real quick. When I was reading the critics, like, cause he posted something on social media, and when I was reading the critics, their whole position was, well, if you don't take a knee, you're either for us or against us, and you don't have to take a knee and wear a shirt in order to support the movement.
You're not gonna dictate.
It doesn't have to be like. It's not a either or. In this particular case, it's not.
Right.
If you don't wear a t-shirt or he don't take a knee, does not mean that he doesn't have any much of a position in the Black Lives Matter movement.
Okay, well let me go back. Let me go back to my first stance. Let me go back. Can I go back? Let me go back to my very first stance with all this NBA. I didn't want the NBA to come back because of COVID and all that, and I thought it wasn't right. But once I saw how the NBA rolled out everything and everybody doing things, I thought, okay, maybe this will work out. Maybe this will stand out. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some players like himself that are not taking the advantage of the platform to do this and to display the solidarity. I'm like, man, that's
only talk about him not taking a knee, man. That's the only thing you can say. Come on,
he ain't take a knee or wear a shirt.
But Craig, guess what? Craig, guess what?
But then he tried to hide it behind his religion. What does religion got to do with it?
Craig, I got a question for you. That kid, are we talking about him as a basketball player, or are we talking about him not standing up?
We're talking about all of it. It's all together. It's not one thing. It's all wrapped in one.
We're talking about it, right? We're talking about it.
So you think that was a good? He made this stance. So we talking about it right now.
He
clearly
got we're not the only ones talking about it. We're not the only ones talking about it. He clearly got under your skin.
Nah, but now he's gonna have to deal with the people that's hurt. That people that's talking about him being hurt, and they're gonna tie all that together. And I think
that's I don't want the man to be hurt. I want him to be able to make his money. I want him to have a long career. I wish no ill will toward to do. I just wish he would have wore a shirt and not used.
But say that again. Say what you just said.
I wish he would have wore a shirt, took a knee.
Who wish?
There you
go. That's good.
Me. That's my opinion. And I'm gonna say it again. I wish he would have wore a shirt, took a knee, and not try to hide behind his religion or the reason why.
Hide behind his religion?
Craig, DM and ask him why he ain't wear the shirt.
Yeah, get an answer for him.
The man hurt right now. I wish all well for him. I hope he recovers and Orlando Magic makes the next round.
Did you really say he was
I wish. I just wish. So he got to do all this for you. I just wish. Come on, man. He think about his congregation.
All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna change gears right now and go to another situation within the NBA right now with protesting. We're gonna go to the San Antonio Spurs, Greg Popovich and Becky Hammon. Now, Greg Popovich he's been that type of that polar personality inside the NBA where he has no cut cards. He cuts you off in interviews. He doesn't allow no BS to come his way. But him and Becky Hammon actually chose not to take a knee with the rest of the Spurs team and
it's not okay, but everybody,
the way they wanted to protest.
Everybody knows Pop is for it. So don't just be so. You can't just
can I finish the statement before you
get on your? The statement is going to go right back to John Paul Isaac again.
Can I finish the statement before you get on your Pop's soapbox? God damn!
It's the same
answer from the last. Ramp it down for a second. No, it's not. So Pop went on to say, when he was asked about his stance, why he didn't take the knee, he said, "I'd prefer to keep that to myself."
Oh, exactly.
But Pop always spoke up about it, not just this year, not this last year.
He's been the most vocal coach since this whole thing has started. He's been the most vocal coach.
Vocal against Trump, vocal against Black Lives Matter, vocal against black players. I mean, you can't just look at his situation on one time because he choose not to take a knee. You can't.
How about the Bama's almost 80 years old that he can't get down there on one knee?
But y'all
laughing, but I'm serious. Bama's old. Even looking at Doc Rivers, Doc said his knee started bothering him after he was down there for 2 minutes, and he did the 846 for George Floyd. But Papa, old dude, man, he not gonna get down. How he gonna get back up?
But all them young cats around here, man. All the trainers, they'd have got his ass up. He'd have been all right.
He don't want to go through that. But that's still his way that he wanted to protest.
Everybody
that don't mean that
ways,
it's
man.
nothing that was written out that said you got to take a knee and lock arms. It's nobody. Nobody said that.
I'm Craig. This is a quote from him.
Mm-hmm.
And this
go right ahead.
Towards you, he says, "People offended like that are ignorant." He said, "It's no different for me than it is for anybody else who cares about justice, who can empathize to the fact that justice has been denied to a group of people for far too long." He says, "People offended by that are ignorant."
He said you read a quote that he made last year, man. I got the same quote on my paper. It's the same damn quote on my paper. Man, you trying to make it like it's something he knew he just said.
Pop, it goes back to what we're saying, that he's been one of the most vocal coaches supporting the whole cause from the beginning. But because he decides not to take a knee, he made it to your list.
Yeah, man, you can't crucify somebody because the one time they don't take a knee, man.
I'm not crucifying Pop. I'm just pointing it out. The him and Becky Hammond
it out.
Didn't take.
But you have to point out his track record along with that. You can't just say Pop didn't choose. He choose not to take a knee.
That's what y'all here for, to get on that Pop band.
Have you seen all his interviews since they've been down there in the bubble?
Nah, he probably hasn't, Keith. He's
been very vocal since they've been down there in the bubble.
Outside the bubble, before all this. That's what I'm saying.
So Pop gets a pass. Pop gets a pass.
Pop can get an honorary African American card.
I ain't going that far. But I don't think no pass is needed.
No pass.
This is what DeMar DeRozan said. You know, Pop speaks out. When it comes to Becky, she's been in front of it, on the front line of this, fighting for equality since I've been on a fan of hers playing for the WNBA. So everybody who has their own right of making a statement, and you can't vilify nobody for not doing what the other group is doing. I'm all for it. That's from
Case closed. Drop the mic.
All right, this is a Wildcats podcast coming to you live from the Zoomverse. And you know what? I hear what you're saying. So I just I don't agree with it. Y'all can agree with it. Y'all can have it.
You done hit your head one time too many. I'm gonna order you a new helmet this week.
I'm gonna get you a popsicle that you can suck on. See, all three of y'all some popsicles.
Slow down. Slow down.
No.
All right. Let's switch gears. This is a Wildcats podcast. Come to you from Zoomverse. Well, let's get into the game. Let's talk about the actual basketball. Let's talk about the games. Let's go to the I guess, quote unquote, the best team in the league right now. Who was a Laker fan, right? Keith just loves LeBron James. That's all.
Toronto looking good too.
Milwaukee has the best.
Toronto just beat Lakers last night.
Yeah, Toronto looking good.
So the Lakers aren't the best team in the NBA right now? That's what you're saying?
They were the best team in the
Milwaukee
NBA
has
at the end of the season.
record.
It was Milwaukee.
Milwaukee had the best team, the best record.
They had the best record right now.
They had the best record for the West.
At the end, they'll be there.
Oh, most definitely. But
I don't really see nobody. I don't know. Only if Houston plays tonight, I want to see how Houston does tonight. But I don't see anybody right now in the West that's going to beat the Lakers.
They don't have that small ball not going to work against the Lakers because they don't have nobody for AD. I mean, they don't. That's going to be their problem. AD going to average about 30, 40 against them.
Not only that,
and LeBron just got to close it.
Too.
You're right. I mean, they
hit them
you're
7-footers. You can't teach that.
They don't have that small ball is not going to work with them. That's the only problem Houston gonna have.
They gonna let Harden shoot all the bullets out the gun. He been on fire.
So it's gonna be like what everybody was saying all season. You got the Lakers coming out the West and Milwaukee coming out the East, no matter what.
No, I ain't say that.
It's still hard to count Toronto out where they won it. They still the chance to somebody beat them.
No, that's because Toronto.
Hey, the Lakers just beat the Clippers by 2 points, and they didn't have Lou Williams or Montrezl Harris. So that's 38 points coming off the bench, and they just won it by the buzzer the other night. So you still got the Clippers.
But I mean, no matter what they do in these 8 games, it's not changing their position on where they're going to sit at, where they're going to be seated in the playoffs. So, I don't think they putting a whole lot on it outside of getting tuned up.
Yeah,
these 8 games still pretty much like scrimmages to them.
But I still think it'll be the same. It's the same situation. They're gonna have a problem with the Clippers. I mean, they gonna have a problem with Denver.
They won't beat them in 7 games.
Okay. All right.
Won't happen in 7 games.
Clippers got more coming off the bench. Okay.
So Lou Williams is definitely gonna help him out when he get back.
Ain't no question.
All they gotta do is put somebody fat right outside the bubble. Lou Williams done.
Oh man, you must be crazy.
Oh my God.
Lou Williams done. And y'all see the broad that came out and exposed him too.
Y'all see Kenny Smith said Lou just went to get the wings. Kenny said, nah, Lou went to get the legs and the thighs.
But look, the actual broad that he was dancing with, the actual broad that danced for him actually came out and made a statement now too. Talking about he was a great tipper and all that.
Why would she do that? Why would she do that? She messing up her money right now. That's dumb.
Right. That's dumb. Lou's a regular. He's a regular there, man. They named the wings after him.
He ain't gonna never tip her again. He ain't gonna never give her another dime. He ain't gonna give her no more money. She just fucked up all her money trying to speak out. Yeah. That was stupid. All right, this is Wildcats Podcast. Coming tonight from the Zoom verse. We're talking NBA right now. So let's I want to know, is this championship, is it going to have?
Yes.
Is it going to be credible? Is it going to have the same?
It's going to have an asterisk.
It's going to be
mystique as any other season.
What's the asterisk?
What's the asterisk?
Because you shut down in the middle of the season and then you came back.
Okay, so
wouldn't that be harder?
No other team has ever had to go through that.
Wouldn't that be harder to do?
But I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be an asterisk, honestly, because of the restart. The restart is.
What is an asterisk? Y'all keep talking about that the Patriots has asterisks and they won
championships. Hell yeah, they got asterisks. That they do because they cheat us. Hell yeah, they got asterisks.
The reason why I think it's going to be an asterisk is because of. I think the asterisk is going to be because of the stoppage of play. And so the reason why
with the stoppage of play, you got to stop right back off.
Hold on. We got one at a time, and we're going back. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
I think the answer is going to be there because you got to stop it to play. It's going to benefit some teams, and it's going to hurt other teams. It's going to benefit those teams that, for example, that had injuries, that weren't playing well. They can kind of restart and get some healthy people in there.
They all had to start. They all stopped and they all started. So what?
Yeah, but some teams were on a
started and some didn't.
Some teams were on a roll more so than others and stuff.
Okay, and now these other teams going to have to get right back on the road. We always at a disadvantage.
We always at a disadvantage. We had to stop, and now we had to stop.
I think if you guys don't believe that whoever wins this championship won't have an asterisk by their name, you're delusional.
No, I don't believe it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on record for the first time ever doing this podcast. I agree with Anthony Calvin. I agree with Anthony Calvin 100%.
Both of y'all don't know what y'all talking about. So what? You agree with him? Y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
Hey, because I agree simply because what he said. I mean, let's use Paul George as an example. Paul George was kind of hurt before they shut down the whole season. Paul George had time, to heal his shoulder. Paul George is 100% right now. If Paul George played all the way through with that bum shoulder, he wouldn't be the same Paul George. You got to understand, you gave them an advantage.
They played 64 games. Everybody got something going on. Something was happening to everybody. Somebody was banged up, nicked up, or whatever. By the time you get to 60 plus games, everybody got something going on. Everybody had to stop. Everybody got to now restart everything, and it's not going to be an asterisk behind it. Outside of it being tougher than any regular.
Think about what you just said, though. Think about what you just said. All these teams that had to play an unhealthy LA Clippers now got a better chance. Now don't have as good a chance as they had before because now the Clippers got a full clip, well, with the exception of Lou Williams.
And it's 8 games. It's 8 games to get into the playoffs. The playoffs was already set.
They missed 15 games from the regular season. They would have low managed. They would have low managed PG, so he would be ready for the playoffs. They not worrying. They didn't need him for regular season.
Derek,
they would have low managed him.
He sat home for almost 2 months. We're talking about load management. He did nothing but rehab for about 2 months. It doesn't compare to load management to actually really healing and getting better. And then when you talk about Paul George, you're talking about a superstar on your team. We ain't talking about some rigmarole coming off the bench giving you 5-10 points.
Craig, we're talking about a dude. What they was doing for which old boy just started the whole load managing. What's the difference?
Kawhi. Yeah, they was doing that with him in the first week of the season.
You don't need those dudes for regular, especially the Clippers. They can roll with them through the season, regular season, without their stars. They can sit them. So they instead of playing, they didn't play 15 games that they normally would have to play.
But Derek, think about what you're saying. Had the season gone through its regular progress, Paul George would have still been hurt. So now you the LA Clippers and you trying to play with a hurt, banged up Paul George. Now you got to refresh, rehab, new modified, new re-innovated Paul George.
Okay, everybody has. This is a new norm. Everybody has to adapt to the new change.
Hence,
so what?
It's the asterisk. It's the new norm.
Hence the asterisk. What is an asterisk? Please tell me what is an asterisk. The asterisk is in your mind. The asterisk is in your mind. That's not asterisk. Not putting it in there. It's not going to be in
meaning that this season is going to be identified that it wasn't a normal season.
Okay, got it. So San Antonio's championship that they had when they had for the lockout, it got an asterisk by that too.
Yeah.
You say yeah?
I ain't never paid no attention to it.
Where is it?
I ain't never paid no attention to it.
When we talking about
all they talk about is how many Tim Duncan and David Robinson got.
We're talking figuratively speaking.
No, I'm talking about overtime period. All they talk about is how many they had.
They say Tim Duncan has 5 rings. They don't say 4 in an asterisk. He say he had 5 rings.
They don't.
Saying?
Well,
I don't understand that.
If he gets another ring,
less than what they claim now.
If he gets another ring as a coach and he gets 6, it'll be 4 with 2 asterisks.
That's what you say, 4 and 2 asterisks.
That's what I say.
It says 6 rings.
Hey,
that's what I say.
Craig got to come on the island.
When Tim Duncan go and get inducted to the Hall of Fame, they gonna say he won 5 rings and he's a Hall of Famer. They didn't say 4 in an asterisk.
4 in an asterisk.
Oh, listen, my goodness!
You can use it. You just tried to say, boo. I'm discrediting everything you saying, boo, because you just tried to tell me the goddamn New England Patriots don't have an asterisk beside their championships. Well, nigga, you had Deflategate, you had Spygate, you had fucking Chicken Gate, you had a Fat Mama Gate. You had every goddamn type of gate in New England, so they got asterisk all by them damn. That's why Tom Brady is not the goddamn GOAT, because he cheated halfway through all them championships.
You crazy about that?
Asterisk, man.
All I see is that they call them a dynasty. That's the only asterisk I see beside their names, that they call them a dynasty.
They didn't do anything. So how it's gonna be an asterisk? That's what I'm saying.
What you mean they didn't do anything? What do you mean?
They didn't strip them of any of those titles.
They didn't strip their title. They took some tip pick.
Because they the Patriots in New England. They full of bullshit. Kraft and Goodell, butt buddies. What do you mean? Come on now.
We talking about basketball. We ain't talking about football.
Shit. All right, man. It's some Wildcats podcast.
What you got in that cup today?
We can agree to disagree on this.
What you got in your cup today, man?
Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. That's all.
Man,
we can agree to disagree.
Yep. And we came to a consensus that this NBA championship will not carry the same credibility of the other championships in the past.
It ain't no consensus.
Anything that happens during this time frame is going to have an asterisk. If you get a baby,
you said the same thing. The asterisk going to be that Jonathan Isaac never didn't take a knee and wear a T-shirt, and Greg Popovich stood up. That's the asterisk.
That's the asterisk right there. Yeah.
For the championship season.
Don't forget, and he brought religion into it.
Craig,
how about that?
That's the asterisk right there.
Craig, you working from home, right? And you go in sometime, right? So the days you work from home, are you getting paid or you not getting paid?
No, it's an asterisk.
So
pay.
no, you getting paid, right? You getting paid, right? So
I
they should give you an asterisk
that money
for not
still
coming to work.
still count, don't it?
They should give you an asterisk and say Craig didn't come into work for 2 days, so here's an asterisk and no money. So you see how you feel.
Anybody that don't think that what's going on in light of this pandemic, if it's not going to have a some type of acknowledgement that this happened during that time frame, is delusional. Anything that's happened during this time frame is delusional.
It's going to be acknowledged, yeah, but it's going to be acknowledged that they was able to restart the season through a pandemic. They was able to create a bubble. They was able to protest. They was able to speak on this platform. All that's going to be wrapped into one. And then when they lift up the trophy, they're going to say, we won the championship in the bubble. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. That's what they're going to say.
They're not going to have a parade.
The 2019-2020
they're not going to have a parade.
NBA World
They're going to have a parade,
Anthony. Because of social distancing.
It's going to be mask on. It's going to be a mask on. Everybody's going to be out there with mask on.
They're not going to lift up the trophy. They're not going to have no parade because of social distancing.
We'll see.
And they'll have a big-ass asterisk on top of that trophy, too. All right. Okay. All right, this is a Wildcats podcast coming to you live in the Zoomverse. we talking NBA. We talking I don't know. The credibility of this COVID-19 sports that we're in right now. But we're gonna switch gears real quick and we're gonna go to the NFL a little bit. Talk some more sports. We're gonna talk about NFL players opting out of the 2020 season. Players saying, you know what, they're not gonna play. And this topic came from Anthony Calvin. So give me some examples. Who opted out that brought this to your attention, sir?
You got 6 players just from the Patriots alone.
7.
There's 7 down. Look at that.
Yeah.
Any notable names we can talk about? Anybody that has
Yeah, they got some credible names that they opted out.
So I'm not mad at them for opting out, but you know, now that I'm gonna change my stance a little bit because now that I see how the NBA has using the platform for the protest for social justice, I think it's a good thing. But I'm kind of leery on what the NFL is going to do. I don't think they're going to take the stance what the NBA is doing.
I don't think
they've done it the way that the best way that they could have done it. The same way with MLB. They could have played all those games to the equivalent of a bubble.
They didn't want to do it.
Instead of traveling. That's why I think they still have all these COVID cases popping up now because they're still traveling and going from city to city.
Yep. They're going to have them.
I honestly can't see how the NFL going to do it when you got the linemen right there going head to head every play. Somebody's getting tackled every play. I don't see how you get around it.
So why is it such a disparity in decision making in these major sports? Why wouldn't the NBA, Major League Baseball got twice the money of what the NBA got? If I'm correct,
the baseball players they chose they didn't want to just stay in a certain location. They said they wanted to be able to enter and come home. They didn't want to be away like NBA is doing it for 3 months.
Because then I understand a part of that with not wanting to stay because the Major League Baseball season is a long ass season. They got
it's been chopped.
They only doing 60 games. They only doing 60 games.
They chopped it.
That's a lot. That's a lot of 60 games. Is a lot of games.
Craig, they normally do 180.
You can get it in. They do 182.
Yeah,
you can get
so
it
it's
in.
Different.
You can get it in the 3 month time frame. You can get those 60 games in a 3 month time frame, just like the bubble.
Exactly.
And you don't have to do with the traveling. I think the NBA set a real good example with the way that the protocol that they had set up.
Yep. They have zero negative tests. Because
I think they did a really good job.
It's no
how
way.
They did it.
I don't see that the baseball. I don't see them having a champion. I don't think they're gonna be able to complete their season.
I mean, look at the Marlins had 18 players. Well,
exactly
16 players and 2 coaches. So and I think football gonna be the same way.
I'm gonna go back to Ant real quick and go back to the NFL and talk about the players opting out. Who outside of the Patriots? Any other teams outside of the Patriots? I know it was one. I seen one guy, but I don't know who his name. I don't know.
It was a defensive end from the Redskins, from the Washington football team that he opted out. A defensive end, but like you said, that he wasn't somebody that got a bunch of burn. So
it's not been any notable names that we can actually say, okay, that this NFL season may be in jeopardy because that hasn't happened yet.
Not that I can think of right now, not off the top of my head.
Nothing. I was just surprised that it was like Andy said, it was 7. It was 7 for the Patriots alone. That's going to be critical for them.
The 49ers had none. The Bears had defensive tackle Eddie Goodman. I'm trying to think if the Bills had 2. The Broncos had 1. The Browns had 2. The Buccaneers none. The Cardinals none. Chargers none. The Chiefs had their offensive guard and their running back.
That was the big one. The running back from the Super Bowl.
They could throw somebody else in there to run the ball as much as they pass.
Cardinals 3. The Eagles, I think I sent you guys an IG post from Marquise Goodwin from the Eagles, the wide receiver. Yeah. He opted out.
But he had a legit reason.
Yeah. He had lost 3 babies already.
He had a legit reason.
The Jaguars lost 2.
Hold on. He lost 3 babies. Where?
I'm assuming miscarriage. I'm assuming.
Okay. Okay.
And now they finally have a healthy baby on the way, and he don't want to take a chance, which is.
You know what? I did see that, but I didn't know. I didn't hear the 3 babies part.
I sent it to you.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, that's been since for the 3 years we've been doing this. It's been the same thing, man. It's been the same thing.
Ain't like he read the topics I send him every week. So what? We go
back break even, huh?
You know what I'm saying? We
break even.
You know.
Right now, most teams either have 2 or 0 players. The Patriots have the most with 2, 4, 6. The Patriots have 8.
Wow. It doesn't matter. Cam gonna play with reserve players. He don't care. He got a chip on his shoulder.
Nah, I see this is that bull. They're doing that bullshit to Cam right now. You know, I understand the players don't want to play, but him missing.
But Derek, this is what's interesting though. Based on
not going to look good.
6 of the 8 players that have opted out are offensive players.
Right, but y'all already said that they didn't have no impact players. That Tom Brady was doing it with whoever. You see, Tampa Bay got all their folks there. Ain't nobody opted out of Tampa Bay.
They want to win that championship. Yeah, that's why they want to go after that chip.
They about to fuck my dude Cam over, boy. They already fucked him over with disrespecting with the money, man.
So you and Craig and Anthony, so the NFL, they're gonna be an asterisk by it too. So everything gonna be an asterisk by it.
Of course. Yeah.
Why would the NFL have an asterisk beside it?
Because they're in the midst of the same pandemic.
They're gonna play all their regular season games.
Get out of here.
No, did they start off playing their play season? Do they have play? You know, let me ask you.
Stop.
In any other season, did you not play a preseason? In any other season, did you
preseason?
They only played a couple games. What you missing? They need to get rid of preseason anyway.
In any other season, have you not played a preseason game? Has any other season players had the option to opt out?
What is preseason for? Preseason is to make money.
It's a yes, no. It ain't no explanation.
Preseason just to make money.
It's either A or B, Y or N. Yes or no.
Preseason only make money for the owners.
Please do.
Okay, but even that, have
you only play a couple of? You can't couple of seasons.
Answer the question.
Have you had any other seasons?
Answer the question.
Where players had the option to opt out?
Answer the question, sir.
It's different circumstances, man. This is different. It's a lot of things are different. That's why we sitting here on Zoom because we can't go into the studio. You have to change. You have to adapt.
We had answers on our show since March.
You have to. Oh shit. I'm about to get off this podcast. Y'all.
None of the episodes after episode 52 count.
No, they have asterisks beside it. It's the COVID. Yeah. We coming to you live on the Zoom verse. We never said that before. What are you talking about? It's different. It's different.
The Zoom,
right. So you got to adapt.
Set up and you trying to figure out how to go to Facebook Live. Every damn thing got an asterisk beside it. You're right.
Hey, listen, my man, reading from our user page, Cliff Utley says, I can argue it would be a better championship. Hoopers going to have to go hoop, no matter how out of shape they came back to the bubble. Plus, they couldn't trick or nothing. I don't know what the hell. was out there in a goldfish pond to let off steam. So basically, what he's saying, they're not getting no ass. It's an ass because they're not getting no ass, and the only way they can let off steam is to go fishing in a goldfish pond. Okay, Cliff.
Hey, it makes sense. It makes sense, though. I understand what you're saying, Cliff. I understand.
The gist of it, Hoopers hoop.
Hoopers going hoop.
Hoopers going hoop. No matter if it's for the championship, no matter if it's through a pandemic, No matter if you saying it's gonna be an asterisk, I'm still gonna hoop regardless.
Okay. And I'm gonna hit you with your thing, Craig. They make millions of dollars to play basketball.
Exactly. I know I will hoop. Just give me $5 million.
Watch Lou Williams' game be off because he can't go to Magic City and get his little trick off.
You do realize that Lou Williams has 2 wives.
Not no more. Not no more. He don't have no more.
2 girlfriends.
Not no more.
And even
he got rid of one. He got rid of one.
He got rid of
even
one?
one of them in the bubble. No,
he got rid of one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got rid of one. He got rid of one.
What you think the emergency was that he had to leave?
His grandfather died. Well, no, not his grandfather, but somebody in his family died.
Yeah. Man, Lou probably owned half of Magic City, man. Come on, man.
Wow. All right, this is some Wildcats podcast coming to you live from the Zoomverse. We're talking sports. Talk about asterisks in the NBA and NFL and the Major League Baseball.
Right.
And Derek Bailey and Keith agree with everything. It's going to be an asterisk with these championships.
Hell no.
But let's switch gears. Let's switch gears and let's go to the potential school reopening and the chances of this school year. I saw this. This topic was brought to you by Keith. Schools are reopening, and I saw an article. I think it was on CNN. I saw a report on CNN that Indiana has already opened up some schools, and they already the day they opened up, they tested the kids. They came up with like 12 or 13 cases of the COVID, and because the kids were in school. I'm like, what the hell? Why would you send the kids back into the classroom now? That should be the last thing you do. They should be the last ones to go back.
Program, the hybrid system that they're trying to use. Even if it's 2 days a week, once you go that one day and everybody get to be there, you know how kids are, man. Shit, I'm gonna call for you just to call for you.
Same thing like college. Soon as they go to school, they're gonna be partying like nothing's going on. They're gonna do
the dumb shit that kids do. Straight up. Like you said, Keith, they're gonna call for somebody. They're gonna play a dumb game. They're gonna do something.
Y'all keep talking about y'all saying kids. That's just like what they had to go out in Virginia. They was like nothing going on. What people don't understand? They don't understand the seriousness.
Did y'all see the pool party that they had over there on?
Yeah, they had to shut it down. They had to shut it down.
Now, that wasn't the first week though. They was just finding out about it, but they done been over there a couple weeks.
Exactly. Yeah,
and they was deep out that junk, and people recording.
The owner doesn't even live there. They was just renting out the house.
Yeah, so that's been for years.
It's always been like that. But that's what I'm saying. And it was so packed and it's ridiculous.
But you know, man, it's crazy because I'll be interested in knowing these politicians that are really lobbying and pushing for these kids to go back to school. How many are going to send their kids back to school?
Right. Well, that's what they just said about Trump school is now doing the online virtual learning. So he's not even going back. And then they interviewed a lady on TV this morning talking about her kids in private school in Montgomery County. And she was giving all these reasons why they should be going back to school. And it was basically the only thing I heard was that I need a break and I need to get them out of my head.
Yeah,
Montgomery County Council School for private schools.
Right, I know. I saw that.
That's why Larry Hogan.
That's how she ended up being on getting the interview.
Yeah, Larry Hogan was pissed about it and stuff. So,
but I mean, even for the colleges, I mean, a lot of colleges right now are only sending the freshmen back.
I'll be honest with you. I have a kid in high school and I have a kid in college, and both will be doing classes online. And I'll be honest with you, I'm happy about it. If I had a choice to make, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, I don't think any parent would send this. If you got it, it's not even about you. You're going to make the decision. You're not going to even take that choice. Any parent that's with the same mind. Why would you push your kid into a classroom right now?
When it's right now, the way that they doing it, because I'm in a different situation than he in. I got a freshman and a senior in college. Mm-hmm. The senior, all their classes are virtually online. Only the freshmen are moving in. And they're doing single occupancy.
That's in a residential hall. But what are they doing for the class? Like, what are they doing for the classes?
I'm assuming the classes are still going to be virtual still.
Yeah.
So,
what's
the point in them going? It's just you just going there to have a room.
if the classes are going to be virtual, do you really even need to go to, stay in a dorm or whatever?
Right. I get you.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. I'm gonna go to. I heard somebody, a friend of mine that I know, at their job. They have a daycare at their job. This friend that I know, and their daycare is opening back up at their job. Like they have, it's a government facility, and they're opening up the daycare at their job. And I found it kind of ironic. Like,
are the employees back?
The employees aren't back, but they're opening
up.
Why do you need to? When they told me this story, it just mystified me.
But are you sure all the employees are not back? You have essential employees
people
now.
That's been going in.
What my friend told me, I'm positive that all the employees are not back.
Your friend might not give you all the facts.
My friend gave me all the facts. I know all the facts. Me and my friend are real good friends.
I'll believe that.
What's happening is essential employees have been there already. But the rest of the majority of the staff is not.
But Craig, you just said essential. You just said the essential employees have
essential
been there.
is probably like 2% of the population of his job. That's what they told me.
So if one person from that essential employee needed daycare support, maybe that's why they opened it up.
So you would bring your kid into that environment?
I'm not saying I would, but if I have to go to work and I don't have no other means to bring to have support for my daycare, my child.
For what I understand, that daycare has been shut down all this time. So what happened from now to then?
Right, nothing has opened. It ain't like they went through phases.
Yeah, what you been doing all this time with your kids?
Somebody's utilizing that service, or it wouldn't be open.
Trust me, it's gonna be some kids.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some kids in there.
Somebody's using it, or they wouldn't keep it open. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying I wouldn't put my child back into that environment. That's something I wouldn't do. That's just I don't know. But it's some Wildcats podcast. We're talking about school reopenings. Kids going back into the classroom. Had a situation in Indiana when the schools opened up and they had to shut right back down because of COVID cases popped off that same day. And we're talking about stuff in the area that we're in DC, Maryland, Virginia. I don't know. It just seems like right now that, a lot of people think that the virus is winding down, and when they're 100% wrong, I just like y'all said with the parties, people going out to party. They're
not thinking of winding it down. They just not.
They never stop.
They're not thinking of winding it down. They just.
Maybe they got what you got in that red cup.
Oh yeah, hey.
But see, I'm at home drinking my red cup by myself, though. All right, so let's move on to voting. Let's change subjects and talk about y'all president, the guy y'all mess with, y'all boy. Talk about voting and the U.S. Postal Service. So I'm trying to distract it. I'm trying to understand something. I mean, somebody maybe you can help me explain it because this came from Keith, your topic. So I was understanding that some of the post offices want to close down because of what Trump said.
Well, no, they said that the I guess the Postmaster General or whatever his title is, was appointed by Trump.
That's who it is.
Was appointed by Trump. Now he's saying that he thinks that the election is going to be rigged because the mail-in voting is not accurate enough. But how can you make that statement in July and nobody has mailed in a ballot yet? The election hasn't started yet. How can you make that statement?
Well, but they already used that method for local elections. They have people mailing nothing came up about that, any problems with that. So you can start there first and foremost. So he's just normal what Trump does. He's
behind in the poll. He's behind in the poll.
Exactly.
And now this is the way that he's going to say that it's rigged and the whole election is already rigged now in July.
Same way he's trying to postpone it. It's the same
That's crazy.
thing. That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy too. He wants to postpone the election.
Mr. Fact Checker,
can
you tell us you know any dates when the early Maryland voting starts? When is when that starts or? How does that happen?
I gotta look it up.
Look it up. Okay, all right. But I just think, I encourage you, whoever listens to this podcast right now, I encourage y'all to vote. Don't let that dumb shit distract you from actually voting, because we gotta get this dude out of office, man.
But trust me, it's gonna be crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? When voting time comes, so y'all gotta be ready to, adapt and wear your mask, everything, do what you, because they're going to be doing some antic stuff out there to prevent you, frustrate you from not to vote.
They're going to pull out all the stops, man. It's going to be a lot of bullshit.
A
lot of bullshit.
It's going to be.
All right. All right, so Wildcats Podcast comes to you live from the Zoomverse. Y'all don't want to talk about it, but it's top of the news. We got to talk about it. Yes, we do. Kanye West. Kim Kardashian.
Come on, no, we don't.
In the pre-show, they like, we ain't got to talk about Kanye West. He gets up and he leaves.
I thought we was in democracy, man. We didn't know that. We didn't vote on that. Hold on. That's not the way it goes here.
Hey, man, it's top of the news. It's like
top of who news?
We in August. It's like it's an entanglement right now. You got to talk about it, man. You got to talk. Kanye West may be getting a divorce from Kim Kardashian, man. He has mental issues. They say
she knew that when he married her.
Kim is fed up and she's done with the relationship. There's rumors out there.
She knew that when she married him that he had those issues. What changed? For real, he's calmed down a little bit, since he's been married to her.
Nigga, calm down. You see that nigga press conference? You saw somebody calm down.
Well, that's just recent. That's what I'm saying. He might be off his meds.
Listen, man, the dude ain't been right since his mother passed, and nobody can reel him in.
Wait a minute, y'all still talking about Kanye?
Yeah, go ahead. Come on back. I text you when we finish. I text you because we wasn't even supposed to talk about this shit.
We
can't avoid it.
Listen, you cannot avoid this, man.
Who's this the top of the news?
Mental illness is something serious that's going on. It's so serious right now.
We've been knew that.
HBO has a documentary on us talking about the way to go. They talk about the Olympic athletes on how all of them are going to go through a lot of different mental health issues with suicide, with depression, and they get no help. It's like the NBA Olympic Committee doesn't help them out when they need the help. And it's a great documentary. You got to go watch that. It's called The Way to Go. So that's what really I want to talk about. It's dealing with sports and dealing with Kanye, and it's all about the mental health.
We still talking about Kanye?
You talking about sports? What about the military? It's been happening. They've been needing mental health issues for a long time. I mean, mental health is mental.
Man, don't keep trying to just wrap all this around Kanye, man. Let's get on. Let's switch gears, go to another topic, man. I don't want to talk about them.
Go buy some Yeezys, Craig.
But
we still talking about Kanye?
No, man, shut up.
No, we done.
Yeah,
switching gears.
Kanye may be getting divorced, man. Kim Kardashian is fed up, y'all.
So what?
Okay, all right. It's a Wildcats podcast. We had to get that subject in, man. Mental health, man. You got some issues,
I thought we was in democracy. This job, where's
the other Wildcats at? Did we talk about that? Is that a topic? Is that on that piece of paper?
Yeah, that's what we need to talk about.
Where are they at?
I don't know where your boy's at, man. All right, so that's pretty much it for this. We can go to Anthony's topic. He wants to do a challenge.
No, we don't.
Anthony, let's talk with Anthony. Now you don't want to. You're back. You don't want to talk about your topic now. Anthony wants to do a challenge with everybody.
We can talk about it.
A group challenge.
We can talk about it. If y'all want to do it, we can do it.
Because Anthony wants to challenge Dirk in a fight. They want to go a bare knuckle fight.
Hey, I'm like Mike Tyson. I'm back. Mike Tyson. I'm telling you, I'm back.
What I'm saying with the challenge is a lot of times we're in a position to hold one another accountable. And that extra push, I'm seeing that from what we're doing with the bike stuff, that extra push from somebody, especially, us being boys for as long as we can, so sometimes it'll be enough to push us over.
Yeah, so the challenge doesn't necessarily that shit don't work like that.
You say what?
I said sometimes that shit don't work like that. I don't need.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Over the weekend, I was with Derek fishing, and I was drinking like everybody that's within my crew, my group know.
Craig, you go.
I drink iced teas. I drink iced tea.
Like it's water.
I crush them.
I can't relate. I wasn't there.
Okay, all right. But Derek was like, man, look, Derek was like, why are you drinking iced tea? So I'm sitting in my car about to drive back home, and guess what I got in my hand? An open iced tea. I said, and I got a water sitting next to me. I said, you know what? Let me put this iced tea down and go ahead and crush some water. So my point is, if there's something that we want to work on collectively, individually or collectively, we can with the help of each other, holding one another accountable and stuff. That's all I'm saying. So it could be a challenge. It could be a not. You know, Craig, you know, you've been going all this time.
Agreed.
Yeah, Craig, you've been going all this time with the Beijing and you've been trying to get off of it. So now if we hold you accountable, you might not use the Beijing as much. You told me you was off of the iced teas, but for the last 30 minutes, I've been seeing you over there sip that lip.
I said I was off of the sodas. I said I was off the sodas.
But that's my
iced tea is just as much as sugar as the soda. You might as well drink the soda.
But that was my point. That was my point of just like the challenge and stuff. So it don't got to be anything specific. It could be whatever.
It could be like working out, riding bikes, losing weight.
And actually, we already been doing it. We already been doing it.
I believe what's going on in the group me with the cycling kings. That's what they called. What's it called? The cycling kings. Man. That's some good. That's ride kings. Hey, it's some good push there, some good inspiration there. It is. You know.
But it's just like me and Anthony in another group where with our trainer, and that's all we do. We push each other to run every day, to work out, to watch what we eat. It's the same thing. I mean, especially about you being home.
Yeah, he got a challenge almost every other week. He got a different challenge.
It's almost every other day.
But I'm telling you, that shit don't work for everybody because I don't want to hear that every day.
No, it does.
I'm telling you, it don't for me. You say it does, it don't for me.
You saw.
That's what I'm saying for me. So I don't want to hear nobody keep doing this.
I challenge Keith to accept the challenge. How about that?
Okay, so for example, and again, like I said, it doesn't got to be.
But it ain't even a challenge. That's why you started riding bikes, Keith.
That's what I said. We already doing.
Why? It's the same thing. You said it doesn't work for me,
we already doing it, but I don't need nobody saying
you done bought two bikes. You done bought 2 bikes. You done bought equipment. You done bought clothes. Why? You didn't choose to do that just because
I did choose to do that.
But you wasn't thinking about that until everybody started doing it.
I said we already doing that.
But you said it wasn't for me. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying I don't need nobody every day talking about, nigga, come on, let's do this, I don't need that.
It's the same thing, Keith. If you in the group chat, it's the same thing. Say, come on, let's go riding. You going riding.
Keith, if you say my goal is to do 20 miles a week, and you at that 18, and you be like, man, I'm tired as I don't know what.
No, you not. Be like, no, you what? If we didn't have this group, if we didn't start riding, Keith, you wouldn't be doing it by yourself. That's all we saying.
I just said we already doing it with the group, but I don't need to hear that shit every day.
That's the thing. You hear it every day, Keith.
But look, but what
you said, no, the challenge is in there every day. I don't need nobody challenging me every day.
Keith, we said it's a different group. We said it's a different group.
I got you.
Put like this, for the challenge, it could be like home improvement. Like, for example, for the last X amount of years, Craig had old ass curtains in the house. And those old ass
challenge you to go get some more
old ass. So our challenge is to get Craig to do a home project to get rid of them old ass
keep taking shots. Okay, all right.
Now I hear you, man. Look, y'all know my rule, man. Majority rule, right? But I'm with whatever. We already.
So in a bike group, we're gonna start putting weekly mile challenges out there for Keith.
Damn.
Keith has to get.
My miles is already in there.
We're gonna do 75. Keith has to get 75 miles a week.
That's a lot.
But that's the thing. He's already doing it. Because Keith would have never did no 20 miles if he didn't do it with this collective group. That's just reality. Greg would have did 16 miles.
Your name is Coach Keith.
I would never done 30 plus miles if I wasn't doing it with you. So that's just reality. I mean, I'm saying
I said we was already doing that, but I don't need nobody to keep saying, let's do this. Now if we say we going. We getting it in already.
Oh my gosh.
But if you hit me tomorrow morning and be like, Slim, you gotta go do this, and then you turn around and you hit me again on Tuesday saying, Slim, we gotta go do this, I don't like to hit that.
So what's the difference? Say, Keith, I'm riding today, and then Keith, let's go ride tomorrow. What's the difference?
Depending on how you ask me.
Oh my God, you sensitive. That's all that shit is. That's some sensitive shit right there. That's all that is. Nah. Move on. This dude's sensitive. That's all. He got. Please, Keith, can you go ride bikes?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Please. I like to be talked to. Don't talk at me. That's all I'm saying.
You ain't nobody talking to you. They texting your dumb ass.
My point of it is everybody's challenge don't have to be the same challenge and stuff. Like I know whatever you feel like you might got a shortcoming or you might need that extra push on something, we can just hold each other accountable for the extra push.
You already do.
That's all. I didn't mean for us to talk about it on the show. This is supposed to be like a production meeting.
I know it worked for me. Right. We started working out, and because he was like, "Yo, I got this trainer. I started working out," so he could encourage me to come. So I'm like, months later, I lost 30+ pounds. If Ebony didn't do that and came and say, come to the gym with me, I wouldn't have done it. Same thing we doing with the bikes.
We've been doing that forever. Craig been asking us to come ride with him for 3 years. And now everybody on it now.
Because why? Because the pandemic. That's just reality.
And the only reason it happened because of the pandemic. So right now, Ride With Me has an asterisk beside it. There you go. There you go. Because you wouldn't have did it. You wouldn't have run your ass out here if it wasn't for the pandemic. Right, Ed? He wouldn't have came out for the pandemic.
Did he bring it full circle?
Yeah, he did. Is that the first time he ever did that?
No.
Yep.
Some of us was coming out regardless. So I don't want to hear that. They ain't no damn asterisk.
Yeah. All right. It's a Wildcats podcast coming to you live from the Zoomverse. We're going to tackle one more topic before we go to what you came here for, the FIU candidate of the week. Keith's topic, the GOP, renomination of Trump.
What?
GOP. Keith has
renominating that.
The renomination of Trump to be held in private.
The Republican Party, whatever the RNC or whatever they call that shit is they're doing it without the media now. Usually it's always been done with the media, and they're doing it without the media. And they not inviting the media this time. Now the DNC is doing the same thing, but they have some different press things that they put in place already, and they made this announcement months ago that they were going to do it that way because of the pandemic. And now the Republican Party is just trying to do the same thing, but it sounds like they're scrambling to figure out how to do it. But they're not opening theirs up to the press.
They're just trying to do some tricky shit. That's all.
Yeah, that's basically what the purpose of it was this morning when I saw it on the news. Is that the big deal about it is that they're not opening it up to the press. The Democratic Party is doing the same thing, but they've made parameters for the press to be there. And they, made some plans a couple of months ago on how they were going to attack it. And the Republicans are now just starting to work on it or whatever, but they're not opening it up to the press.
They just using the pandemic as an excuse not to let the media.
Right. I tied into the same thing with the Postmaster General and him trying to postpone the election. I lump all that shit together.
The thing is, they don't want the media to come in here to see that the Republicans are divided within their own party. So that's all that
the
is.
The media get a chance to see who votes what way. And so with that, on that renomination, with the press not being there, they can't say that the South Carolina or whoever didn't vote. They're not there to say that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they couldn't work that shit out. And once again,
right, like I said, the Democratic Party is doing something similar, but they've already made plans to.
Once again, Trump and his people didn't plan shit out right to make shit happen right for their party. The same thing they fucked us up with this whole country with the pandemic. They didn't plan shit right. So the presidency gonna have an asterisk beside it too, huh?
Oh
shit! That shit was as soon as they said he the president. Hell yeah! What the fuck? Yeah, that had nothing to do with the pandemic, though. What the shit?
I'm talking about the one that's coming up in November. That's what I'm talking about.
He already put an asterisk on it right now.
Right?
Hell yeah! I thought you were talking about the last 4 years. All right, so let's get to it, man. It's a Wildcats podcast.
If I could erase those last 4 years with him in there, we would erase it. Not no damn asterisk. We just erase it all together.
It's time to give you the FIU candidate of the week, and that's Fuck It Up University. We give an award to we give a full scholarship to this university.
To Anthony and Craig for putting asterisk by this bullshit. That's what we're getting it to.
For somebody that's fucked up in the prior week, and Keith gave us the FIUU because I didn't realize he even said this or did this dumb shit. But it has to be Chad Johnson, a.k.a. Ocho Cinco, for stating, listen to what this Bama did, that he took Viagra before every game that he played in. What the fuck?
But y'all just leave it at that. Why did he do it? I mean, it had to be a reason.
He didn't even give a reason. He just said he took it before every game.
But it might have gave energy or something. Who knows? I mean, it had to be a reason, fellas. It has to be a reason.
Viagra is for one thing.
So you mean this dude was playing? He was out there catching balls with he was out there.
Hey, look, the comedians done went hard on that joke, Craig.
It had to help him play better, man.
Like he went hard on it too.
Yeah, look, and they've been making all kinds of jokes. He went hard.
He went hard on the field.
Yeah, they had all the jokes came behind it. I ain't seen too many memes, but the jokes came behind it.
Okay, it had to come behind it because he didn't say why he did it.
It said Chad Ochocinco admits he took Viagra before every game because he believed no one could stop him if he ran on 3 legs as opposed to 2.
Oh man, come and give me a break. This is some crazy stuff.
Can I get a boo effect right there?
Yeah.
Please give me a boo effect right there, Malik. All right. So, what department? Well, I guess he goes to the athletic department. What? He's gonna be on
you can put him in the pharmacy department. So he get his refills.
Look, he had to have a connection to get them all for every game, for real.
This motherfucker. All right, so Chad Ochocinco, my man Chad Johnson. He's also a woman beater too. He beat up his wife. Yeah, anyway, his paperwork has been processed, and he's in the pharmacy department for taking his Viagra before every football game. Y'all give it up one time for the FIUU Candidate of the Week, Chad Johnson.
Man, I'm not trying to put in bullshit.
All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the show, and we appreciate y'all checking us out. Before we go, we got to send our prayers and our condolences to the family. We lost somebody that, is crazy. Sean would have coached me.
Coach.
All of us.
Coach. He coached everybody.
Coach everybody.
Up in Northwestern High School. Grew up in Avondale. Shout out to Raul and the whole family, man. We the prayers and condolences are with you, man. I was shocked to learn of his passing, and that one it hit home kind of hard because he was all around. He was just a real good dude. You just hate to see the good ones, get taken away so soon. So prayers, condolences to the whole Woodard family and to our extended family up in Avondale. So that's from the whole Some Wildcats family. Absolutely. Also, before we go, I'm going to make sure I shout out a couple of people's on the Facebook page. My man Big Taz checked in, Shannon Morris, Don Hemans, Denard. Also, my man Clay Farmer, Sergeant Clay Farmer out in St. Louis, Missouri, out there doing this thing, man. He does it. You understand. Y'all need to check him out. Y'all go follow Clay Farmer on his Facebook page and see what he does in the community for St. Louis in the policing, man. He's the ultimate example of how you police the community, for real. Clay, I applaud you, my dude. One time, you do your thing out there in St. Louis, and I know it's rough out there. So thanks for checking us out. Once again, you can find us on your favorite podcast apps everywhere. We on SoundCloud, we on Spotify, we on iTunes, we on iHeartMedia. Make sure you follow us on our YouTube page at Some Wildcats. We appreciate y'all for listening. Fellas, y'all got any last words?
Click and like, subscribe, man.
Subscribe
on YouTube.
And this show,
hit us up and say what the hell Anthony and Craig talk about this asterisk bullshit. That's what y'all need to do.
And this show does have an asterisk next to it because Derek Bailey. Yes, it does. Thanks for checking us out. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Peace out.
All right, that's for Malik. Now, everybody go to your watch party and read the comments and see how many people agree or disagree about the asterisk.
And nobody agree with you.
Yeah, you got a watch party. Go to your watch party.
I'm looking. Ain't nobody comment about that bullshit because they don't know. They say they don't know what y'all talking about.
Ain't nobody comment on it.
Ain't nobody talking about that bull stuff y'all talking.
What's up, Damian Battle? Prayers for Sean. Yeah, man. That was the only thing in my watch party.
Anthony Clark told me to say, tell everybody about the money the SBA are giving to small businesses.
Yeah, they doing another round. Right? That's why another PPP round for PPP for small business SBA.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they doing a whole another round for that.
How much money we getting, Derek?
I don't know.
Ain't no asterisk beside that shit.
But I mean, companies need it. I mean, I think it's more so, you know what I'm saying? Companies as far as, food and beverage, those different type of restaurants and stuff. Those are the ones really getting impact from it, though. That's there's a lot of people not be able to recover from this. They're not gonna be able to recover.
Yeah.
I went and ate at National Harbor at Succotash, man, and they had the way they had it spaced out and the way they had it set up was it was cool. They really prepared for it, man, and they got a lot of people in. They were making some. You can see they were making some money.
Time out now.
Yeah.
We got somebody that's been making a rack of comments on some Wildcats page that's supposed to be on the podcast right now.
But don't even acknowledge them. Don't even acknowledge them.
Let me go there.
He been talking through the whole show now that I see.
Hey, look, you know what? All right, let's not even acknowledge them. But look, what we can do, another topic we could do is every week we shout out a small business and give them some pub or whatever.
Sounds good. Shout out to Ezra Technologies. Big shout out to Ezra Technologies.
Appreciate that.
Specializing in property management, facility management. Go ahead, man. Give us a spiel.
Look, you're almost there. IT services, facility management. There you go.
He said you're almost there.
Cybersecurity. We do it all.
Oh, y'all doing cybersecurity
now? Highly professional consultants that can give you that configuration management, change management, network engineers, highly professional engineers.
You know what? I don't want to go the wrong way with it, but I will say this. I went to a restaurant today, right? And they were supposed to close at 6:00. I drive from Bowie to Hyattsville to go to this spot. I get there at 5:36. I walk in the door, and dude, like, we closed. I'm like, I'm sorry. They say y'all close at 6. Nah, man, we closed. I said, all right. Can I have a menu to go? He looks down. Nah, this is the only one we got. Go online. I'm thinking to myself.
That you think of yourself, you're not going back there. That's what you think of yourself.
No, exactly.
That's exactly what I was thinking, right?
You can't say the name of the establishment?
No. I'm gonna give him a second round because
that's the thing because he done employed that needs to be he has a problem.
But listen, though, I called my boy up that kind of recommended the place. I said, man, this was my experience. He said, hold up, man. I know the owner. Let me call the owner. And he was like, I was like, man, it was a fat dude sitting at the thing with a beard and whatever, real fat dude. He said, I know exactly who you're talking about.
See, that's a problem.
Hold on.
That's a problem. Because he's not representing that establishment well at all.
You're not.
Yeah.
The fat dude with the beard just showed up at Anthony.
I'm about to fuck him up.
You better not say my name. You better not say the name. You better not say the name.
You on mute, Dirk. You mute, Dirk.
I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
You mute.
Still muted. You must be muted with Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony must control your mute.
I control.
Oh, you still muted.
I don't control. No, it don't say mute on his thing.
I know, but we can't hear him.
Look at him. He talking.
It's them headphones.
Something going on with your thing.
He ran over that joint with the dirt bike this weekend. That's what happened.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Well, no, in and out.
Oh, he must have been fishing in them joints, kid. That's what happened, kid.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's where I got water.
They fell in the water.
You fell in the water. Yeah. That's what that was.
Don't hate.
No. In all seriousness,
don't hate.
In all seriousness, if there was a fishing trip scheduled, would y'all have went?
If you'd have told me ahead of time,
we had something to do, we could plan
it. That's the thing. It wasn't no ahead of time to tell you. It was the last minute. So
my phone is on. I done got text and Instagram DMs from you at 2:00 in the morning.
But okay, but you know,
At 2:00 in the morning.
It was. I only had 2 spots, and I knew the dudes that went fishing before. I knew they would like to go fishing. Y'all dudes would be last on my list.
I ain't fussing at you, man.
I know you're not.
I had my little mama was graduating on Friday. I couldn't have went anyway.
Oh yeah,
I could have went last minute.
But
you're right. So what are you whining for?
Me and Keith came up with a solution.
Call me and tell me so I can tell you. Nah, I can't go, dog.
But me and Keith, we came up with a solution though.
I told you.
Derek, listen to this. Listen, we came up with a solution. We think Ezra Technology should go ahead and buy a little boat so we can take the Wildcats out on the water.
That might be already be in the works.
That's my challenge to you. Since you want to challenge motherfuckers, that's my challenge.
It might already be in the works.
No, I ain't doing nothing.
Some Wildcats could be on the water with the podcast.
Help me clear my head.
But you know what? If it wasn't so late in the season, I was thinking that maybe we could probably holler at the cabin and schedule our own trip and stuff, but it's kind of late in the season now. Boo, your mic went out again. Derek, your mic went out again.
What the hell is
We probably be running the same situation about catching the fish.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I was saying it's late in the season.
Yeah, it's late. We don't want to go out there and because he said previously, even before us, people was only getting 1 or 2.
Did y'all catch anything?
With 11, huh?
Y'all caught a lot of fish?
Nah, we caught about 11, but that's not a lot.
I'm gonna send y'all a picture of what I caught.
This dude caught a goldfish.
Yeah.
This man caught a damn shrimp. I don't know. So let's talk about riding for a second, y'all. Me and Fries talked about y'all coming out on Tuesday and Thursdays, man. Get some work in on some heel work. Y'all coming out there.
That's the days. Work. But hold on, Craig. That's the days that we normally go with other dudes, man. How you just going? Listen.
Y'all come out. It ain't gotta be every Tuesday and Thursday. Y'all come out one Thursday. Y'all come out one Tuesday. Y'all get some of that heel work, and you ain't gotta do exactly what we do, but y'all just get some of the work, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who we need to work for?
Oh Lord, man. A workout. Why you go work out every day, man? Why you do your workout, man?
That's why I got to spread it out. You know what I'm saying? I ride, I work out, I exercise. You know what I'm saying?
We just do a little bit heavy lifting on the bike, make it on there, hit that hill.
I lift weights for that.
Oh my God! Just don't want to do it, man. It's a good little hill too, man. It's a little circuit around that MGM, man. You go around that thing just like 1 or 2 times, about 2 or 3 times, you'll be done. That's enough work. That shit had you going. That shit real. And I know Keith can do it. Keith said, he hit that hill this weekend real hard, so I know he can do it.
Nigga, I'm gonna get. If I leave out, I'm gonna get back. If I leave out, I'm gonna get back. But that don't mean I like it.
That nigga Vince surprised. Vince improving, man. Vince improving. His
he been doing good. And once he switched from that other bike, you know what he's gonna do.
Yeah. He go hard though. Vince sometimes go too hard for himself, I think sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. But that jump hit him on the hill that you was talking about, it hit him on that hill.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking over to my left, we talking, and next thing I know, he back there. I'm like, where you go?
Them hills ain't no joke, man. But that's that extra work, man. So
hey, Craig, I heard that I wasn't the only one that was utilizing the head starts.
No,
Keith got out there.
I dipped out on their ass yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? We were sitting there talking. We were like, what the fuck? Keith gone. I was like, man, he left a long time ago, y'all.
Man, them head starts make a difference. And look, the whole time you're doing it, you be looking over your shoulder. You be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get these niggas. I'm gonna get them.
And look, I did it so many times and I didn't see him. I'm like, come on, man, they got to be coming. I called Craig. I'm like, man, what the hell?
I was cruising at that point. I was like, fuck it, man. I'll try, because that nigga Darren Swain killed me on that first leg up, man. I was done. I was like, fuck that. Yeah, that dude ride.
It was a good ride yesterday. I think it would have been good for all of it. If we had everybody out there, it would have been a decent ride. But it was deep down that jump, man. It was a good hour.
Yeah,
man,
but you know what though? But you know what? Realistically though, man, honestly, like with Craig and Derek and sometimes Vince is like, I feel like I don't want to hold them up. I feel like I'm holding them up.
Yeah, but they gonna go.
Like,
I mean, they gonna go.
I don't like when y'all ride with us, y'all don't. Because for me personally, like my rides are I'm either trying to get to work or I'm kind of just chilling with friends and family. And if I'm chilling with friends and family, I kind of know that going into it. But if I'm trying to get that work, I'm trying to get that work. And I know that we hold y'all up and stuff. Like, you know, like the only one that like is sitting in the middle with me is like right now either Keith or Vince to be tied. You know what I'm saying?
That's why Craig trying to only go mess with Fry. He trying to leave y'all group.
I don't blame him though. I don't blame him though. I don't blame him.
I'm trying to bring y'all over to get some work, to get some hard work.
But at the same time, Craig ride with both and stuff. Craig, you know, he do what he do.
Anthony called that shit 2 weeks ago.
Hey, but no, I ride with both groups. Hell, we went out Saturday and Sunday.
Man, no, Craig, I'm agreeing with you. All I'm saying is that sometimes, like if we ride, I feel like I'm holding y'all back and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want y'all away from me. If y'all gonna get out, I just want y'all to get out.
Like when we was over there at the Capitol Crescent, John, Boo was like, man, we going 9 miles an hour. Ain't nobody holding your pedal, nigga, go. He's like, man, we only going 9 miles an hour.
Man, people was passing with rented bikes, man. I'm like, oh no.
Hey,
no. I said, Craig, no, let's go. This ain't working.
Once he said the rental bike, I knew that struck a nerve with him. So that nigga started pedaling hard as a mug.
I said, oh no. I chill, but I'm not gonna let no rent bikes go past me. Yo, no.
Hey, but you know he was trying to keep up with us the whole
He
hill.
was.
Yeah, he was. That motherfucker trying.
He was running people over.
He
was on the wrong side.
No way.
This my thing. You need to stop bullshitting and get another bike, man. You've been bullshitting.
You gotta get rid of that money.
I'm working, man. Y'all don't understand what I've been doing, man.
He working.
I went out to like I went
Whatever,
out.
man. You gotta spend that money. Stop holding in your pocket. There's bikes out there. Stop playing.
There you go.
But look, this is what I'm trying to prevent. I don't want to go buy a bike and then all of a sudden be like, oh damn, I should have bought this bike. And so, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why you got to spend that money.
Man, I've been
get the right bike.
Look,
but the thing about it now is
bike twice. I went to Earl's, but I didn't go inside because they looked like they was closed. I went to the co-op place over in off of Randolph Road and stuff. So I'm looking. I've been looking at.
Did you go out the bike doctor in Crofton?
Man.
Yeah, most of the bikes they got in that joint is bikes that they working on.
They price gouging this shit up in there, man. I'm not fucking with them.
But the other thing too, though, is like you gotta by us doing it for a little bit of months now. You got a good idea of what you want now.
Well, yeah. Look on Performance in Columbia. They got look online but you can go out there, but they got some good stuff too because they got another location in North Carolina. That's why I got mine shipped from North Carolina.
Put like this. I went up to the co-op place yesterday, right?
You just trying to get a used bike. That's all you keep. That's why you keep bringing the damn co-op.
So everybody in here, with the exception of you, motherfucker, got a used bike. You the only one got a new bike.
Yeah, true.
Right?
True.
So what I'm saying is, I went to the spot and dude was like, I said, what did you sell today? Because at the co-op place, they only sell bikes on Saturdays. And I was like, what you sell today? He said, yeah, I sold a Cannondale today. I said, damn. What year? He was like, it was in 2011. I said, shit. How many inches? 56 centimeters. I was like, fuck, how much? I told him that all my shit.
Oh, see?
Man, I was like, fuck. But they only sell them on Saturday. They only sell them on Saturdays. And I didn't peek. When I went there earlier this week, he said the line forms at 10 o'clock. So I thought they opened up at 10 o'clock.
No, he said the line forms 10.
Right. They don't open up till 12. So I went Saturday morning. I went at 10:15. So it was about 4 or 5 people out there already. I was like, what the fuck? So I asked them, I said, what time they open? It was like 12. I went back there at 11:30. I left there, went to College Park, and then came back at 11:30. It was a line down around the, I was like, what the fuck? So.
Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's hot. Everybody trying to ride now, and everybody looking for bikes. And the people that got the bikes are like doing what you're saying. They price gouging.
Yeah.
They are.
I mean, it's in demand.
Anthony Parker got a real nice bike.
But he said he got that jump from Damon.
How long has he had his bike though?
He said he bought
it. In the picture, it looked like he had on flip flops. Was he riding in flip flops?
Everybody said that shit, man.
And he went half the way with us and went back, and he said he was sore. So he still got a PR, and he said he did 22 yesterday.
But wait, boy, tell me. But he was riding in flip flops?
No. He got back before we did.
Oh, okay. No, I saw him in flip flops. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he turned around before we did, so he got back before we did.
Hey Keith, did you tell Craig about the dude we saw down by the Martin Luther King Memorial? That foot got caught in the pedals.
Oh man, nah.
What?
He was clipped in.
He was clipped in on the bike. Was trying to get his feet out the pedals,
but he fell in like 0.5 miles per hour while he was falling.
He just went like this. So you can see his leg trying to kick out. He was just like,
"Hey, that shit real. Them clip, man. I'm telling you, man. That shit. That's how that shit happened. That shit happened to me like two. I haven't failed yet, but at the last second, I got my foot out in time to catch myself from falling.
He couldn't get out. He knew he was going. He just went slow. That job was like.
And you gotta get used to that. You gotta get used to that shit, man. That shit ain't.
Hey, look, that's still ain't there yet. Look, another good path is Haynes Point to the Crescent Trail.
Yeah, I did tell him that.
That could be about a 14. That could be about a good 25, 30. That could be about a good 30.
Like if we leave from Haynes Point, we can do the loop around Haynes Point and then come out of Haynes Point and go up to where we parked at by Capitol Crescent and then go ahead and hit the trail from there.
Yeah, when we went to Haynes Point last weekend, we rode Haynes Point to where we started off at the Crescent Trail and stuff.
Yeah.
So we could do that and then
we came around by the Kennedy Center and all that and then hit Crescent Trail.
Right.
Oh, that's good shit.
And it shouldn't be too bad coming back.
Who was with y'all?
It was just me, Boo, Keith, and my daughters.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Jamal and them didn't go.
Well, they didn't go. Jamal and Clyde was at Haynes Point, but they didn't make it. They didn't make it to the Crescent Trail.
Jay got a new bike?
No, listen to this bullshit, right? Dude I know is selling a Cannondale. Extra large, Jamal size. He was like selling it for $5. I was like, Jay, what you gonna do? Man, I don't know. I said, all right, my man hit me back. He said, and I'll do it for you for $4. But it's a hybrid. He's like, I said, so Jay, what you gonna do? Well, if it's still there Monday at 11 o'clock. I said, Monday, 11? Huh? What are you talking about? Nigga, you want the bike or not? I was like, so anyway, the dude, like, he still got it. And he told me to hit him, like, hit him if this dude, like this other dude was supposed to pick it up today, but if dude don't pick it up tomorrow and stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. It's $400 and shit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it and just probably sell it to somebody else for $400 and shit.
I know it ain't gonna be there now that we on Facebook Live and you done told everybody about it.
Yeah, everybody know now.
What?
They don't know the dude though. They don't know the dude name where to get it from. They don't know the
dude. So what difference does it make? And when I sell it, I'm only selling it to somebody I know and shit. Like, because Jamal gonna come around. But see, this is what Jamal gonna do. Jamal gonna be like, man, let me give you 200, and then I give it up. No. The bike was $4. Jamal, I need $400.
Just take the front tire off.
Huh?
Just take the front tire off. He only give you 2. Just don't get the front tire.
What does he ride now? What did he ride last week?
He got a Trek, but it's an old Trek. It's a mountain bike Trek.
Oh, he rode that.
Hey, but he still was moving on that jump when we did the jump from Lake Artemisha to Greenbelt.
I'm telling you, this Cannondale is lighter. It's a better bike and shit.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So.
Yeah, I can get my Cannondale fixed. I still ain't got my joint fixed yet. Well,
I think I need to change the saddle on my joint. Once I change the saddle on my joint, I'm gonna ride that for a little bit until I'm ready to upgrade the crank.
All my Facebook family that's watching us right now, I need y'all to go to our YouTube page, add some Wildcats, and go subscribe to follow our YouTube page, man. Go there now. Stop all that faking. I see y'all. Shout out to Shannon Moore. Shout out to Tina Thompson. Y'all go follow us on our YouTube page. We need some more followers over there. Tell a friend, goddammit. Some Wildcats podcast. We appreciate y'all checking us out. You know what? I'm about to be out of here, man. Who got the controls over there? Who got the controls?
Probably the dude that's done stepped away.
Do not step. Both of them stepped away. Well, I'm about to step all the way away.
Yeah, we about to shut this jump down for the night.
We appreciate y'all checking us out. The episode will be up and live by Wednesday afternoon, right, Keith? Or he'll call his best friend to make that happen.
I thought it was Tuesday by 12, but
Tuesday
you said it's
12.
Wednesday now. I don't know.
I don't know. You if you want Tuesday by 12, you call your friend and make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Your people's, man.
I don't want no smoke.
Hey, so Wildcats podcast. Thanks for checking us out. I'm out though. I'm done. I don't know whether y'all gonna sit here and watch them.
Hey, when they come back, they gonna be by themselves. They gonna be on their island. They gonna have an asterisk beside them when they come back.
Yeah, I'm gone, man. Peace.
All right, boy. I hit you in the morning.
All right.